gonna test this. Is this on? Yeah, it must be because it seems to be picking up my mic. Alright, this is gonna have to be a re-upload, or I guess just an entire redoing. The previous video here, it's already deleted. So, hi guys, I'm here to talk about my layout plan today. I just kind of threw this together a bit earlier. I went down, made sure I had the right measurements for the area too, because it's been a while since I got them. And here we are. I used SCARM to get the tracks themselves, and then took a little snapshot with Yazoo, put it into Paint, and decided to add some kind of little decorations. So I'm going to talk about this for a minute, and then I've got something else I still feel like I want to talk about that was in the original video, even though it's not really necessary. But I feel that it is kind of worth mentioning, perhaps, to just explain something. So, oh, hang on. I'm sorry, I forgot to mute this. Just don't mind that was in the background this whole time. I want to watch it. But yeah. So here is, I guess, the plan right now, or kind of the idea of the plan. It's a 10.5 foot by 7.5 foot layout, with, big space in the middle. It's about 2 feet wide, so it doesn't like actually go to the edge of the actual thing, but it's just an idea. So yeah, it's HO scale. Obviously, that's what I do. And I'm sorry, I like can't stop, guys. I'm so sorry. To use the yards, I had to use flex track because Atlas Snapdragon just wouldn't line up properly. But what can you do? So here we are. We have the little forest area to start. These green things don't necessarily mean trees, but they're an area where trees would be. Like when I place those. You see more of those later on. Here you have the main line in yellow, kind of splits off into a little siding. I don't think I'm going to have a station for Amtrak on this layout, but if I did, it would be on this track. I don't know. We'll see when I get there what I feel like doing. Here's kind of the downtown. This is part of the downtown. It's just two little, I guess, residential houses, maybe one or two there. Apart from the downtown here, you got some old buildings, I guess, here, old 19th, 20th century style buildings here. Then maybe you've got this little parking lot next to like a fast food place, like Dairy Queen or Culver's. I think those might be some of the only fast food restaurants that have HO scale model kits for them, at least that I know by Walters. There's probably some by other ones. Over here we have this little railroad office with the parking lot by it on the street, kind of by the yard here. This like curve right here, how it kind of curves back in, it's not gonna have to be like that curvy, and these are gonna be more symmetrical and stuff. Like it's gonna line up better, but making a curve with flex track and SCARM is kind of annoying, I guess you could say. Yeah. So blue kind of means like a yard or a siding, as you've seen here. You come down here. This road kind of parallels the main line, the curve there, but like the layout actually kind of ends there, so it just kind of pops in and pops out. But yeah, so the yard itself has 4 tracks, but they're decently long, so I feel like it should be a nice little storage place. Got some more trees little over here. Maybe this is actually where I enter. I'm not gonna have like a bridge, like a swing bridge or anything. It's just I'm gonna have to duck under it. That's the way I'm gonna make it, because I'm used to that, and because there's stuff in the way. So here you got some more trees over here, just in the little space that I might have. You have the hill over here. I think should make a nice transition from this area to over here. And this little turn out into what I would imagine to be kind of like a branch line, less used for the area. I like how there's 3 tracks going across this road here. That should be interesting and fun. This one goes across this here too. This road goes up by the little industry factory. That was redundant. And here's the side track for the industry. Here's a river. And we're back to the forest area. We're here, as you can see, I decided to plan out some roads too. You have a little cul-de-sac here, might be a clearing here, might be some trees, I don't know. I think I'm going to add something down so that like some fishermen, I guess, can like walk down to the river. I think that'd be a very cool addition. And if you notice here, I made sure to add some continuity. Like these roads go down here and this one kind of goes off this way, so they'd meet somewhere in the middle here. I think that ties it together nicely. That should be fun. But you know, places that like just have nothing there, I guess I'll have like whatever, like maybe there'll be just like open grass in this area, like I guess maybe some overgrown grass and stuff. I think that's kind of cool. Just, you know, whatever I didn't mark will just be there, I guess. I have no idea what I'm trying to say right now. But yeah, that's really what I've got, and this is not going to be, you know, my permanent layout forever, but it's a nice start. And I think it definitely should be fun to build, fun to run on, and yeah, I just have like fun decorating stuff too. So that's gonna be a blast, especially I think in like this area and that area, because like for this area, I'm gonna have like a chain link fence by the industry, kind of in between these two tracks maybe, or maybe just right over here. I already have a kit for that. I'm just not opening that. I'm not going to put it together for a while. But yeah, I have a kit for the chain link fence. And so, you know, that's out of the way. And that should be pretty cool. It might, you know, weather the chain link fence so it's actually kind of like rusty, maybe kind of falling off of the actual post at some point. I think that would look superb. So yeah, that is the layout. And I'm going to quickly mention, is it gone now? Oh, it's gone. I'm going to quickly mention the thing I was going to mention is if you notice in my previous video shown here as oh, if you're wondering what this is, it's a live stream of this being built. I live about 4 blocks from this. This is, you know, my latest video as of right now. And if we go to this real quick, which I didn't do in the last video, but if we go to this, you'll see that, hang on, is it gonna do it? Yeah, okay. So it's like squished in here. And I don't know why it does that, but it does. And it's not the video file itself. I know that as a fact. And it's something that Premiere Pro here does. That's what I use for editing. And you're probably wondering why I'm using OBS right now if I have Bandicam. Don't question me. It's easier to do it this way. But yeah, I use Premiere Pro to edit, and I've been noticing this ever since I started editing with it about half a year ago. And I haven't uploaded on the channel for like quite some time before then, but most of that is because of this problem, where, you know, it shrinks the video and lowers the quality from, like, I record these things in perhaps HD, and after rendering it, it goes down in quality. I have no idea why that is or how to fix it. I'm just trying things and nothing has worked at this point. It's absolutely bizarre. So if anyone out there uses Adobe Premiere Pro to edit their videos, I would assume you don't have this issue. Please let me know of your settings for like rendering and stuff, because this is just baffling to me. It's utterly baffling. And I really want to fix that, because I don't want to deliver quality if it's going to end up being compressed like this. So yeah, that ends my little mini rant confusion thing. But once again, here's another look at the plan we have. I'll probably I hopefully get to putting this together, or starting to put this together with the benchwork and stuff relatively soon. Then again, nothing is ever quick when it comes to me and, you know, this model railroad. I've had the wood sitting in my basement for over a year, not been able to get to it, partially because I'm not great at benchwork. I should teach myself, but I just really, you know, want to have my dad kind of help me with that, help me with the electrical and stuff afterwards, and he's not home a lot. He works out of town. It's a complicated situation. I don't want to go into it here, but basically, yeah, it's probably gonna be a while before I get started, being realistic. but hopefully I can do it as soon as possible. And I will see you guys with some more like actual rough ending videos soon. And maybe, if we're lucky, you'll see some more stuff like this, but actually being built. So I'll see you guys then. And yeah. Oh, I didn't click right.